Mike. We're good. Okay. Yo, what is up, guys? Tuesday, June the 1st, 2021. What's going on? The first day of June. Can you believe it? It's already June. Appreciate you guys tuning in. The Daily Crow is live here on this Tuesday, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Guys, that's 843-790-3377. I see Travis Leonard, Tyrell Campbell Sr., Brandon Ems, Phil, 12, Chris Smith. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Appreciate you tuning in again. The first day of June. It's crazy, man. We're almost at the halfway point of 2021. This year has just flown by. It's absolutely insane. But again, appreciate you all tuning in. Got a lot to get into here on a Tuesday, guys. Before we do, I want to tell you about our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, guys. They're young but experienced and aggressive attorneys. They're both former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies but switching sides. Guys, they both worked at larger law firms where they've represented hundreds of clients at a time, and they left to start their own law firm, guys, because they understand you are a person with real problems. You're not just another line item. You're not just a number. You are a real human being that needs real attention. They're a small boutique law firm that treats their clients like family. They're going to know who you are and treat you like a client and not a number, like I mentioned, guys. They handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Do not try to take on the insurance company yourself, guys. When you've been involved in an accident, the last thing that you need to be worried about is taking on the insurance company. Let the experts over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm handle it for you, guys. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. Again, let them take care of it, guys. Hey, you don't even pay them unless they recover money for you, so you have nothing to lose. Rami's in Columbia. Curtis is in Charleston. They handle cases statewide. They also offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. Guys, give them a call today in Columbia, 803-973-0304, or in Charleston, their Somerville location, 843-388-3368. Or guys, of course, your one-stop shop, their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information, guys. Again, Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Appreciate those guys, and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. What's up again? Tuesday, June the 1st, back to some normalcy on the Daily Crow. I know yesterday was kind of crazy, obviously, with Memorial Day and the NCAA selection show. So we're back to some normalcy, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Guys, you can call that number. You can text that number. Obviously, we're really focused on baseball. Hey, big football day today, though. First day, and really big for sports in general. On-campus visits, the dead period has been lifted, and obviously I think we can all agree that is great news for Gamecocks football, getting those prospects on campus, getting them in the building, getting them in the facilities, getting to meet the coaches. Really, really big deal. So happy for Shane Beamer and company, excited to see. I think we're probably going to see some commits falling over the next few weeks, especially getting those guys on campus. I think it's going to be easy for guys to pull the trigger and make that decision, and you know, you'd like to think a lot of those guys, they're going to get on campus and see that South Gunna's home. There's no better option. So, again, guys, 843-790-3377. Elizabeth Ballard, what's going on? What's going on? Just another Tuesday. So, right back at it, feeling good. It feels like a normal game week during baseball season, honestly. It feels like a normal game week with the regional this weekend. You know, it just feels like, hey, we're going into going into another week. So, really excited for it. You know, it's I'm obviously pumped. I don't think I have to tell you guys that. It's funny. I recorded today's show yesterday, and I was still on that high of how I felt when Founders Park got announced as the regional host. And, still fired up. Of course, today's show really breaking down the Columbia Regional, a high-level overview, if you will, kind of a 30,000-foot view of the regional and South Gunna's chances and stuff like that. But also locked in today, on today's show, specifically the podcast that dropped this morning, episode 455, Old Dominion. A full breakdown on the Old Dominion Monarchs, everything you need to know about Old Dominion. So, the number one seed, obviously they are the host technically, but of course the regional being played in Columbia. But a great breakdown on them guys, their top players, their top arms, bats, everything else. Everything you need to know regarding Old Dominion. So I encourage you, check that out, listen to it, because there's a good chance, I would say a very good chance, that South Carolina is going to see Old Dominion in this regional. And they're a good ball club. The rest of the week, guys, tomorrow we will continue along with the 2021 opponent preview series. We will break down the Georgia Bulldogs. So I know that's going to be one we're all looking forward to. That's obviously always a big game. And also, I will continue along with the Columbia Regional team breakdowns. Tomorrow, we will talk Jacksonville, the Jacksonville Dolphins, the 4 seed. And then Thursday's show will be more of your typical preview show as I'll break down Virginia, but also, of course, break down that game 1 as the Gamecocks take on the Virginia Cavaliers on Friday. Thursday, I'll do the full thing. Break down Virginia, top storylines, key Gamecock. I'll also drop my prediction on Thursday, I believe. And then Friday, I think what I'll do is drop my prediction for the entire regionals, if you will. So, yeah, that'll be kind of the game plan. That's sort of the content plan this week. And, of course, Daily Crow rolling all week, except for Friday. No Daily Crow on Friday, by the way. Quick reminder, first pitch is at noon. Just, I thought about, hey, do we want to do like a breakfast Daily Crow? But no, I think that's kind of doing a little too much. So, again, no Daily Crow on Friday. We'll be at the ball field. So, looking forward to it. Justin, what's going on? He says, we got Brandon Martin, another father-son duo. Yeah, very interesting stuff there. Frank Martin's son coming to South Carolina. Keith says, what's up, Chris? Taco Tuesday. Tommy McClellan says, thoughts on pitching game 1. I think Brett Carey will go for you. I'd be totally shocked if it's not Brett Carey. Virginia, they've got, I think his last name was Abbott. That's going to be their ace. I'm sure he'll go for them in game 1 for sure. I think we will answer with Brett Carey. I'd be totally shocked if it's not Brett Carey. He's the hot hand right now. He's been dominant for you. Again, it's crazy with Brett Carey. Do I think he has the most dominant stuff of all the guys in this rotation? No, I do not. I don't think he has the best stuff, but a combination of stuff and pitchability and baseball IQ. The kid knows how to pitch. He's a winner. He's a competitor. He's a battler, and I think you have to go with him game 1. I do. I think you have to go with him. So I would like to think we're going to know who's pitching game 1 by tomorrow afternoon. I would like to know. Brandon Owens, Mark Kingston had a presser yesterday, but he did not announce who's pitching. Said they have not made that decision yet. So, Elizabeth Ballard said, looks like after Malone's dancing, he may be back at the hot corner. Yeah, Brennan looked like he was feeling okay. I think he'll be ready to go this weekend for sure. Brack, what's going on, Brack? How you doing? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up? Leland says, hope the early exit from the conference tournament, the boys will be rested up and ready to go. Yeah, it's funny. Mark Kingston looks like a genius now. I mean, because if you would have told me, honestly, if you'd have told me, hey, we're going to be at home either way, I would have said, hey, I'd rather us lose and have some time off. I mean, I'm most excited for the pitchers. Like, I'm still a little concerned about our hitting going into this one. I know we can do it. We just got to show up and do it. But, dude, our arms are going to benefit from this break more than anybody because you're going to see our arms be as fresh as they've been all season. I mean, I think the guy that probably benefits the most is Thomas Farr. I think Thomas Farr having the opportunity to sort of just take a second to reset, to get his feet back under him, to give his arms some time. I think you're going to see Thomas Farr really benefit from that time off. Yes, USC Insider and everybody else too, I'm aware there is a fake Spurs Up Show account on Facebook for whatever reason, guys. If you can just report the account, I would appreciate it. So I don't know who has the time or the energy to go create a spam account with the Spurs Up Show logo and stuff, but that is not me. So if you could just report the account, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Keith says, is George and Wimmer ready? I mean, I think Wimmer 110% will be ready. George and Brennan, I would assume they're ready to go. I mean, Mark Kingston didn't give a definite yesterday, but he made it sound like that time off, has gotten those guys both back healthy. So I would like to think they're ready to go. Yeah. Cade, what's going on? Yes, Muschamp hackers are at it again with the fake Spurs Up Show account. So Austin Kane says, I'm glad the teams we got could be a lot worse. Yeah, I mean, overall, I feel good about the regional. I mean, and I'll tell you guys this, though. It really wouldn't have mattered who was in the regional. I mean, dude, we have played the toughest schedule. I'm not sitting here saying, it's just going to be easy and we're just going to skate through the regional and it's just a given we're going to get to the Supers. That's not what I'm saying. But, I mean, guys, people ask me, how do you feel about the regional? I mean, I feel confident. Dude, we've already played the best. We've played the best of the best. We're not going to, with all due respect to Old Dominion, Virginia, and Jacksonville, we are going to see nothing from them that we haven't already seen. We're not going to see anything from these guys that we haven't seen yet. So, I mean, again, that's no disrespect to those teams, but we have, and I hate to sound like, oh, he's the SEC homer. Oh, he's just riding the SEC's jock. But, like, bro, the SEC is truly that conference when it comes to college baseball. Like, there's no debating it. There's absolutely no debating it. So, I feel good about it. I really do. Again, the game Friday is huge. The game Friday is huge. Going up against their top 8 and that Virginia kid that's pitching that most likely will get the ball. I mean, he's a legitimate ace, man. And we're going to have to swing the bats, and we're going to need a great outing I'd assume Brett Carey. We're going to need to, have a great outing for sure. I think it'll be a close ball game, but, I feel pretty good about it after that, man. I just, we broke down Old Dominion today. And Old Dominion, really good ball club. They deserve to host. There's a reason they're hosting. But the question I have with Old Dominion is this: a 4.31. I've got to actually, I'll show you guys this really quickly. I haven't posted it yet, but you guys will get the first look at it. So I've got this infographic on Old Dominion. I'm going to post here shortly if you can see that. Just kind of some basic numbers for Old Dominion so fans can get familiar. But a 4.31 ERA. In the Conference USA, in the competition they play, I mean, how does their pitching hold up this weekend? So, we'll see. I mean, obviously they can swing it, hitting 311. But, how does their pitching hold up? Keith says, people texting you in the middle of the night now, a fake account, you're getting popular. I guess that's the definition of getting popular, Keith, when people start trying to troll the hell out of you. So I don't know. Just report the account if you don't mind. Brandon Owens, not saying we have it easy by any means, but I think getting paired with TCU is about as good a draw as we could have gotten as far as a chance to go to Omaha. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Listen, the draw could have been much tougher. I'm not saying that. I am just a big believer. Like you're not going to find me trashing our regional all week. You know what I mean? Respect the opponent. We got to go play great baseball. And, the last thing you want to be is that guy who has egg on his face if your team goes out there and goes 2-Q and you've been talking down on the regional all week. Again, I do agree with you, though, Brandon. I mean, it's as favorable as you could have asked for. You know what I mean? It's not like the Oxford regional. It's not like some others where it's like, wow, this is a gauntlet. It's very winnable. And you're at home. Peyton Clemens, what do you think about TCU if we go to the Supers? I think TCU is a really, really good team, and we would have to play fantastic baseball to beat them. So, but again, we have the pitching. It all comes down to the bats. So, H-Man998 says, D1 Baseball had us as a 3 seed in ECU's regional a few weeks ago, so somehow we improved on that. Well, H-Man, not somehow we improved. We went 4-2 in our last 6 SEC ball games. Bottom line in the story. So, I thought we did enough to host, to be honest. I know we're kind of hosting, if you will, but I thought we did enough to be a host. Finn Webster says, any idea of the tourney schedule after Sunday? Is it going to be a weekend thing? Yes. So after this weekend, if you make the Supers, it'll be like a 3-game series. It'll be just like we're going into a normal weekend series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if needed. So that would be the schedule. And then the College World Series starts on June the 19th, which is a Saturday, and runs all the way until June like the 30th. So pray to God we get to that point. Rodney, Chris, we struggle with hitting against mediocre pitchers. Clemson and NC, just 2 I can remember. Well, I will say this. I don't think North Carolina had mediocre pitchers. Listen, we took 2 out of 3 from Clemson. We had one night where we didn't swing it all that well. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, listen, nobody thinks that hitting is our strong suit or is that it's the strength of the ball club. But, again, all you can hope is that this week and a half has helped this team. They've got back in the cages. They've got back to the fundamentals, and they're going to approach this thing the right way. All it takes, guys, is getting hot at the right time. Can our bats just get hot? We're going to find out this weekend. Hey, do or die, right? Can our bats get hot? If our bats can get hot, we can make a run. We can make a run. But our bats have got to get hot. Tom McClellan says, there's a possibility that there could be 7 of 8 teams in Omaha. None of the Supers have SEC versus SEC. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely insane. So, but I'll tell you this. If you don't think there's going to be some upsets along the way, guys, I mean, I don't know if you guys have looked at the bracket, which, by the way, if you want to participate, D1Baseball.com has a bracket challenge, if you will. I've actually created a private group called Rowdy Roosters. If you guys want to participate in that, just shoot me a DM on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. And because you have to invite by email. So shoot me a DM with your email and I'll invite you to that. But I can tell you this in my bracket, guys, I don't have the 1 seeds all winning their regionals. You know it's not going to happen like that, bro. It's baseball. It's random. I guarantee you there will be at least one big upset in a regional this weekend. I guarantee you. It happens every single year. Happens every single year. So, Savannah Webster, if you win two, hold on. Are you talking about for this weekend, Savannah? Your question about Sunday games. If you win Friday and then you win Saturday, yes, you play Sunday at 6 o'clock. Yes. You play Monday if needed. But there's 100% games on Sunday, yes. No matter what, there are games Sunday. Phil says Clem Sucks really needs to take Omaha off the back of their hats when their tater asses are sitting at home. Where is Potato? You know what, Phil? I will not be the guy. I'm not going to be that guy. Hold on, let me see. Somebody asked, what are your upsets? I'll tell you my bracket right now. I don't care. I mean, it's all in good fun. Let's see. Bracket challenge. Here we go. So my bracket. What are some of the big upsets I have? I have NC State taking Louisiana Tech's regional. They're the 2 seed. I have UC Irvine taking the Stanford regional. They're the 2 seed. I have, let's see. I have Duke taking the Knoxville regional. Get this. I have LSU playing Duke in the Supers. LSU Duke in the Supers. So that would mean LSU takes Oregon's, the Eugene regional. And they're the 3 seed, guys. Pulmonary's last year, man, I've actually got LSU getting Omaha. Dude, Pulmonary's last go, you think LSU's going to play their best baseball. There's no question in my mind. I'm not saying LSU's some juggernaut, but it would not shock me. I'm telling you, though, these upsets happen. Like, you got to – it's just like March Madness. You got to try to pick some upsets. And, of course, I've got Carolina winning our regional. So, let's see. Brandon Owens, if we were to win our regional but TCU loses, could we possibly host the Super? Yes, it is possible. Brian Welch, he's got Campbell making out of Mississippi State's regional. Damn. All right. I like that's bold. I like it, though. Justin Warren says, what's up? What's your thoughts on Ozuna with his charges? People like that make me furious having it made with money. I mean, dude, just because you got money doesn't mean you're immune from making mistakes. I mean, and just, so, again, people think having money solves all your problems. No, I mean, if you have problems and you have money, you're just a person with money and problems. That it doesn't solve all of them. You know what I mean? So, H-Man on 8, baseball's a crazy sport, a lot more random than football for sure. Yeah, that's a given. So, Savannah, next weekend. So, it's a best-of-3 series. So, if Carolina were to win the first 2, you wouldn't play Sunday. So, it's not a guarantee you'll play Sunday, but it's a best-of-3 series. Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday if needed. Tommy Wallace, the one I think who needed these days the rest the most was Burgess. Looking for him to have a big tournament. His bat is better when he's rested. Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. Now, you're right, man. After catching as many games he did, this rest is going to pay off for everybody, man. I have no doubt it's going to pay off major dividends for all of our guys. Ritter, happy birthday, Ritter. Rowdy Ritter's birthday. Hit the panic button on your birthday, Ritter. Elizabeth Ballard says, I'd love to see PC make it, but against Vandy, oh, man, yeah, that's yikes. Welcome to the NCAA tournament. You get Kumar Rocker. Congratulations. So, you get Kumar Rocker. Yeah, like I said, guys, if you want to participate in that D1 baseball bracket challenge thing, I have a private group. Just DM me your email. DM me your email, and I will shoot you the invite. That's how they do the invites. It's strictly via email. So, yep, the Rowdy Roosters bracket group. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well. You can also text that number, 843-790-3377. Christopher Gaunce, do you think Brett Carey will start Friday? I do. I'd be shocked if he didn't. I think 110% he will, yes. Heath, can anybody really beat Arkansas? I mean, listen, are they beatable? I mean, hell, we beat them. We beat them in a game. You know what I mean? Is Arkansas beatable? Sure, but they're tough, man. They're tough. They're really tough. And Arkansas, you know what they kind of remind me of? They remind me of the 2011 Gamecocks, where it's like, bro, they are just so good and they are so confident. You know, that's a really tough combo to overcome, man, because now – you know, you get a team with that type of talent, and they're playing with swagger, and they're playing with confidence. That's just a really, really tough combo to beat, man. That's a really tough combo to beat. So, I don't know. We'll see if they can go all the way, but they're just a tough team. Steven goes back to basic today. Best of luck. Love you, bro. Best of luck. Courtney Washington, what's going on? What's up? Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Again, episode 455, dropping this morning, a full breakdown on the Columbia Regional as a whole, my thoughts on the potential for South Carolina to get out of the regional and go to the Supers. Also, a full breakdown on Old Dominion, as I'll spend the next 3 days breaking down each of the three teams the Gamecocks may and most likely will see in this Columbia Regional. Today is Old Dominion. Tomorrow we'll talk the Jacksonville Dolphins. And then Thursday, of course, we will talk Virginia and break down that game as we normally would do going into a Friday game. We will break down the Virginia Cavaliers and the game itself as South Carolina opens play at noon on Friday against UVA. Greg Bedinger, yes, remember we took one game from Arkansas. Remember that it was a Friday doubleheader, and we took the first game. So we did take one game. We didn't beat them 2 out of 3, but we did take a game from Arkansas. I'm just saying they are beatable. Like, we actually did beat them, believe it or not. So, let's see. Great week for baseball indeed, Courtney. I agree. Christopher Gaunce, Jordan Saturday or Thomas Farr, who do you go with? Personally, Gaunce, and you may not like my answer because I don't remember if it was you or your brother that said that Thomas Farr was a midweek guy, which is absurd and ludicrous to say. But I'd go Farr. I really would. I think having the time off, man, I could be totally wrong. I think having the time off is going to benefit Thomas Farr so greatly. And, I mean, I'd go Farr. I'd go Farr. I just, you know, Brandon Jordan, I like Brandon Jordan a lot. He has pitched great innings for you, and he's been a fantastic arm, no question. But let's assume you win on Friday, right? You've got that night game Saturday night. Let's say it's against Old Dominion. And that game is so pivotal because you win that one, then you've got to get beat twice, right? You got to get beat twice. I think Farr is your best available. I do. I think he is. Maybe you're rolling the dice a little bit by going Thomas Farr because if he, you know, do his control issues flare up again. But I just think having that time off, man, he has by far the best stuff in the rotation. I go Thomas Farr. I mean, you can't go wrong with either guy. I go Thomas Farr. I go a fresh Thomas Farr. That's just me. That's just me. So, you know, we'll see what they do. Obviously, there's going to be I think a lot of it's going to come down to strategy and matchups too. I think both guys, you know, I don't even know if they'll make a decision going into the weekend. You know, who will be that guy that starts that Saturday game? I think what you do is you just have both guys ready to go Saturday, and, you know, based off of who wins Friday night, you go with the matchup, and then you throw the other guy on Sunday, of course, so, or whenever you play. So, yeah, but I'd go Farr. I'd go Farr on Saturday, personally. Yeah, so, I mean, they'll all be fresh, man. That's the positive. They will all be fresh. See, now, and again, it's funny because a week ago to the day was when South Carolina lost to Alabama. See, now Mark Kingston looks like a genius because he didn't try to rush back Brett Carey or Brandon Jordan or Thomas Farr or any of those guys. He didn't try to rush them back. That was the smart move. That was the smart move. So you feel like looking back like, hey, maybe Mark Kingston actually did know something that we didn't know. So, Shane Beamer tweeted, was already a fantastic day in Columbia with our current players being back on campus and the start of recruiting. But then one of the top players in the nation calls to say he is in town and coming by. I wonder who that could be because I genuinely have no idea. Yeah, I'm telling you, things are really going to be rocking and rolling over the next few weeks of recruiting. That's for sure. Let's see. H-Man998 says, I think it's crazy how the number of games these teams have played varies. I think Notre Dame's only played like 41 or 42 games. Well, yeah, I guess some of them got hit by COVID. Hell, I don't know. Some of them got hit by COVID. Isn't it crazy, though, how COVID really did not touch the baseball season? I mean, hardly. I mean, sure, you had some teams that their series got, but, I mean, it really didn't. I mean, South Carolina didn't have an issue ever. And I can tell you why, if you want to know why, is because I know on good authority that their team actually got it in the fall. So everybody got it and got immune to it or whatever. So, you know, thank goodness. If you're going to get it at any time, get it in the fall, get it out of the way. Keith says, is Will in the pen from now on? I mean, I think right now, I mean, obviously Will Sanders can start if you need him to. But, yeah, I'd say probably right now they got in the bullpen. So, Austin Kane, I wonder if Kingston makes some changes in the batting order. Wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me. Especially with the return of George and Brennan Malone. Wouldn't shock me. Brian Welch says, I understand Arkansas won the regular season and SEC tournament championship and finished number 1 overall. But when it comes down to a 3-game series, Vandy's pitching is going to make them the hardest team to beat. I mean, I hear you. I totally get it, but I don't know, man. I'd still ride with Arkansas. If I had to pick one, I'm riding with Arkansas, man. They're filthy. So, Elizabeth Ballard, there's no time off for all we have going on with the Gamecocks. Yeah, seriously. So, keeps me very busy, trust me. I mean, hey, yesterday was Memorial Day, which, by the way, I hope you guys all had a fantastic Memorial Day, whatever you did. But yesterday was Memorial Day. Yours truly was making content. It was a normal Monday. It was a normal Monday for me, which I love. I mean, it's great. I mean, I love it. So, but, yeah, we were in the studio recording, making content. So, yeah, that was kind of the outlook of yesterday, if you will. But we love it. We love it. We love it. Rodney says, Chris, I have to be honest. I can't pick with my heart. I'm picking Virginia to come out of the regional, but I would love to be wrong. Hey, I mean, do what you got to do, man. It's going to be a test. I mean, you look. Here's the thing. You look at Virginia, and I already looked at their stats this morning. Again, we'll break them down fully on Thursday, but they remind me a lot of us, and that they're pretty strong on the mound, but hitting 260 is a ball club. So the question is, can they hit? You know? And they've got one big-time arm that we're probably going to see in Abbott, who, guys, I was looking at his stats. I think he's thrown 89 innings this year, like 140 strikeouts. He has 30 walks. So, I mean, he's a legit ace. He's a legit ace. So, you know, if you can get past that game one, I feel pretty good about it from that point out, to be honest with you. Let's see. Luke Boyd West was entering the realm yesterday. Indeed, the realm was entered. Courtney Washington, wait till December when players start signing. Yeah, it's always a good time when you have signing day. Brandon Owens, if we were to play 4, do you think we'd start Wines or go with Sanders or Bosnick? Definitely Sanders, I think, no question. I think we'd definitely go Will Sanders. Jaden Harris, if we need to, who do you think is the first and second guys with the bullpen against Virginia? I mean, I'd probably go some combination of Bosnick and maybe Sanders. I mean, hell, it might be those two guys. So I think definitely Bosnick is first out. I mean, from there you got options, and it all comes down to matchups. You can go Lloyd, you can go Peters. Yeah, you got options. That's the good thing. So Christopher Gauntz, is George going to play this weekend, or is he still hurt? I mean, Kingston didn't say anything, you know, official yesterday, but I would assume he'll be ready to go. So, Joshua Jenkins, do you think it'll be sold out on Friday? No, I don't. I mean, noon first pitch on a Friday. Are you guys coming? I mean, I'll be there, of course. But noon first pitch on a Friday, I think a lot of people are going to have, you know, is everybody going to be able to get out of work and go? I mean, I doubt it. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. But unfortunately, I highly doubt it. And, you know, especially with the game being on ESPN2, I'm sure many people are just going to, you know, watch it on TV. So, are you guys going to be there, though? You plan on going? Gamecocks baseball announcing this morning they have released single game tickets. So, If you want to go, obviously, you've got the option. They've got the single game tickets available now, $15. That's pretty damn good to go watch a freaking postseason game. So, quick reminder, guys. We are doing a giveaway with Dason and Shalabi Law Firm right here on Instagram and Facebook. We are giving away 2 booklets. We're giving away 2 booklets to this weekend. Winners will be picked tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. If you have not participated, be sure to do so. So, really excited to give that away and appreciate our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm for making that a possibility. Guys, before we go any further, I do want to tell you about our friends over at Flex Squad Fitness, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Flex Squad Fitness and CJ Prophet, the man behind it all, guys. He's been a certified personal trainer for 10 years, and the reason he's so good at what he does is because he's literally been there and done that, guys. He struggled with his own weight for many years until he eventually lost 85 pounds himself doing the exact same type of training that he currently does at the gym. And guys, at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program is a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And guys, the goal is to not only help people look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside. Again, guys, he's been there. He's done that. He knows exactly what you're going through, and he's going to be there with you every single step of the way, putting together custom workout plans, nutrition plans, everything that you need to be successful. Guys, the place changes people inside and out. You're not going to regret walking in the door. You'll probably just wish that you did it sooner. Right, guys, right now they're offering a free week for anyone who wants to try out their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Guys, if you go there right now, tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you, you are going to get your first month free. Again, guys, it is a no-brainer. If you're in Columbia, Dayton, or the state of South Carolina, look no further than our friends at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Again, that's Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Christopher Gaunt says, I'll be at the game Saturday. Got to work Friday. I'll be listening on my phone while I'm working. And if we win, I'll be jumping up and down, and people will be like, what is wrong with that guy? Let's go Gamecock. I'll tell you what, man, it's a really good thing I don't work in the corporate world anymore, or in the workforce in general, because you couldn't pay me to be at work Friday. Like, there's no way. Even if I didn't have PTO, I'd literally fake sick. Be like, sorry, boss. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm not missing the game. So, there's just no way. Jaden Harris, when I saw Beamer's tweet about one of the top players coming by to Columbia, I felt ready to run through a brick wall. Yeah, there are a lot of RIP all brick walls in the city of Columbia with Shane Beamer as head football coach. Dan Mullen, a 3-year extension. How about that? 3-year extension for Dan Mullen. How about that? Interesting. Tommy Wallace says, Peters' pitching confidence seems to fall off the last 2 or 3 weeks. He looked awesome in relief in the first half more of the year. Then something seemed to happen. He has tremendous upside. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. Listen, you hit ruts as a pitcher. It happens. I mean, he was unhittable that first half of the year. So, hey, maybe the time off will help him too. Maybe the time off will help Andy Peters. Who knows? But I don't really worry about him. I think he'll be good. I feel confident in Peters if they want to go to him. We got a text from Robbie Davis. Says, hey, Chris. Hope you're doing great today. I feel like we should just take it one game at a time, one inning at a time, and let the chips fall where they may. And I also want to say thank you for giving me the shout-out. That was my brother that asked for the shout-out, your friend Robbie Davis. Go Gamecocks. Coach Robbie Davis. That's what he sounds like. Coach Robbie Davis. Robbie, appreciate you as always, my friend. Appreciate it sincerely. Christopher Gaunt says, hopefully they cancel overtime so I can go Friday and Saturday. I hear you, man. I hear you. Keep fighting a good fight. Keep fighting a good fight, man. I know it's, I wish we'd have had the Friday night game, but, can't do much, man. We're not in the number 1 seed. So, Luke Boyd, Tyler Corbett, the second baseman from Citadel, is headed to Clemson. Best of luck to him, man. Have fun with that. Have fun with that. That's the airport kid, right? Is that the airport kid? Why would you want to go to Clemson, my friend? Scott Dean says, at work with a stomach bug, toughing it out. Scott Dean fighting the good fight as well. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Also, quick reminder, episode 455 of the podcast dropped this morning, breaking down the Columbia Regional, everything you need to know. Also, a full breakdown on the Old Dominion Monarchs, the #1 seed in the regional. Guys, also, if you're on YouTube and you want to support the business, support the Spurs Up show, support the content, you have the ability through Super Chat and Super Stickers. Super Chat and Super Stickers. Also, since I believe it was Tommy Wallace who's asked a couple of times, which, Tommy, I saw it come through. I appreciate you, sir. If you've ever wanted to donate to the Spurs Up show, we do have a PayPal at the Spurs Up show on PayPal. It's on our website. The donation link is there. So there are many ways to support the business if you want to do so. But again, really convenient for those on YouTube. Super Chat and Super Stickers are a thing. Also, if you're not subscribed, be sure to do that. Like this video. It helps the business. Obviously, it helps the content. And again, thank you all so much for loving sports. Seriously, man, thank you. It's been a hell of a ride rocking with you guys all baseball season. And like I told you after the regular season, and it's just been so awesome that, you know, to cover baseball for a fan base that really loves it and cares about it and is passionate about it. It's awesome, man. I mean, you guys make the content what it is. You guys have made baseball season incredible. So thank you all, and I cannot wait to go through this postseason run with you all. Scott Dean says, I like our chances against UVA. I mean, I do as well. Again, we'll break it down more later this week, but, you know, UVA's got a hell of a stud on the mound, but they're certainly not, you know, a daunting team. They're not Arkansas. They're not Mississippi State. We've already seen the best, right? So I like our chances too. Christopher Gauntz, Brett Carey Friday, Peters, Thomas Farr Saturday, Bosnick Sunday, Jordan, and then Will Sanders. I mean, that's in a perfect world, and it all goes to plan, right? That is in a perfect world, and everything goes to plan. Scott Dean, Jacksonville 16-32. Don't know how they made it. Well, Scott, they won their conference tournament. That is how they made it. So they won their conference tournament. Automatic qualifier. Again, guys, if you're interested in joining the D1 Baseball Bracket Challenge, we actually have a group called Rowdy Roosters. So if you'd like to join that, shoot me a DM, and I will shoot me a DM with your email, and I will send you the invite. If you're interested in doing that, it's just as simple as filling out the bracket, and just like March Madness. So pretty fun stuff, just something to keep us all engaged and involved with the postseason and stuff like that. So Kenny and Kyle Lowry. Who do you think the top recruit is? I'll be honest with you, Kenny and Kyle Lowry, I have no idea. I'm not even going to try to guess. I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know what Coach Beamer's got up his sleeve. I have no idea. No idea. So. Again, guys, questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Also, quick reminder, guys, our good friend Phil Harris, a daily crower, if you will, has his podcast, Jack's Rangers. Be sure to go leave 5 stars for it. Leave a review. Like I said, you don't have to like rugby. You don't have to like the Free Jacks. But just take 5 seconds out of your day. Go leave 5 stars for Phil Harris's podcast, Jack's Ranger. Let's support a fellow Gamecock and a fellow Daily Crower, right? We want everybody to win, everybody to have some success. So we want everybody to have success, everybody to win. So Scott Dean says Clemson's the Omaha region. They are playing Trident Tech. Yeah, Tommy, they won their conference tournament. Indeed. Yeah, Jacksonville got into you that way. The automatic qualifiers. Courtney Washington, my boy Phil. Our guy Phil. WB Profit, anything of Coach Martin's son coming? How many years to play? Any good? I know he's a big kid at 6'5". I'll be honest with you, man. I haven't done a ton of digging. You know, my mind is so locked in on baseball and break. And I'm not saying that like I don't, we don't care about basketball. We do, but he's coming in as a walk-on. I mean, we can look at his stats real quick if you want to see what he did last year. Statistically, let's see. He only played in 3 games last year, so I don't know if he was hurt. In the 2019 to 2020 season, he played in 24 games, started 2 of them. He shot 48%, averaged 5.5. So his career at Upstate, he averaged 5.3 points per game. So, I mean, is he going to be some huge contributor, or is he coming because he's Frank Martin's son? I don't know. I'm not ready to draw conclusions on it yet. So, like I said, WB, I just think at this point, I think most fans are pretty content with not talking about basketball again until we get to basketball season. I mean, it's just, the state of affairs right now with the basketball program is a little depressing. So, I mean, I hate to say that, but there's not a lot of excitement around that program right now. Courtney Washington said, I think it's a good move for Martin, but I don't see him beating out any of the main guys. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, and as, you know what, as bad as this sounds, I'll just go ahead and say it since I know probably nobody else will. If I thought this might be my last year at the school, why not enjoy my last year with my son on the team? I mean, just bottom line. Why not have family surrounding me? So, yep. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if he'll ever play, but hey, it's a feel-good story if nothing else. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. You can text that number. You can call that number, whatever you like. Hey, tomorrow's show, guys, very exciting. We continue along with the 2021 Opponent Preview Series. Tomorrow, we discuss the Georgia Bulldogs. So that'll be a really, really fun when we start to get into SEC play. I'll ask you guys, for those who have tuned in, how have you guys enjoyed the 2021 Opponent Preview Series? Obviously, we've done EIU and ECU. And, obviously, again, I enjoy doing them. It gives me some insight on the teams, and I feel like it gives you guys some insight on those teams as well and kind of our overall feelings and vibe going into the game. But what are your guys' thoughts? I'm curious. What are you guys' thoughts on the Opponent Preview Series? Are you guys enjoying that thus far? Anything you'd like to see that maybe we don't touch on? I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, I love doing them. I enjoy doing them. It's a lot of fun, and like I said, it kind of just builds up that excitement to football. You know what I mean? It sort of builds it up and sets the stage for when we give our predictions the second week of July, and then we get into SEC Media Days, and obviously from there, guys, we are full steam ahead. So, Cody Gaskins, can't wait for the Georgia preview. Well, Cody, I'm not giving a score prediction, just talking about the game as a whole, and obviously breaking down Georgia and their team and what they've got coming back and all that stuff. So, yeah, it won't be necessarily a prediction, so you don't have to worry quite yet. Although if you guys did not hear on Monday, Michael Bratton of that SEC podcast, he actually feels South Carolina's best chance for a big upset is the game at Georgia, believe it or not, which shocked me. Absolutely shocked me. So I thought that was crazy. I thought it was absolutely crazy. I mean, I'd love to see it. But Travis Ruel says, enjoying the season preview. Yeah, Travis, we're just getting started, my friend. I appreciate you tuning in, and we're just getting started, like I said. The Opponent Preview Series will run all the way through the last week of June, and then we will take that week off for July 4th. And then starting that next week, Travi, and everybody else, July 12th, we will dive into our game-by-game season predictions and from, get into position unit previews. And from there, we'll be off and running. So, Jaden Harris, I've enjoyed the football highlights for the 100 days until football countdown on Twitter. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's always a blast. I love doing that. The countdown is incredible. Absolutely love it. So, absolutely love it. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Let's see. Cody Gaskins says, hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. Christopher Gaunt, it will make everyone's day if we do, and you will see me running the streets on my road, LOL. Talking about beating Georgia. Cody Gaskins, would love nothing more than beating Muschamps Georgia's team and Bobo's at Auburn. Travis Will, caught myself watching the East Carolina game back in 2011. Man, we started that game off rough. Yes, we did. It was a very rough one to start. Christopher Gaunt says, if we upset UGA at their home. Yeah, it will be in Athens between the hedges. Would be nuts. Would be absolutely nuts. What a way to kick off the Beamer era, huh? If you did that, that'd be wild. Would be absolutely wild. Luke Boyd says, can't wait to see Williams-Brice jumping this year. It's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be awesome. Again, 95 days of kickoff. 95 days. Justin Martin says, Chris, are you ready for the college baseball tournament? Hell yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, of course, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So, dude, Friday is going to be like a day out of a dream, man. Wake up early on Friday. Have some coffee. And prepare to walk to the ballpark. I just couldn't have pictured any better. The only thing that would have been better if we had the night game, but honestly, man, I can't wait. So, Tommy McClellan says, I was at the East Carolina game in 2011. Connor Shaw was awful. Garcia came in and saved the day. Game was in Charlotte. No, I remember vividly. Yeah, I remember very vividly. Jaden Harris, maybe it isn't this way, but at least in like the last 5 to 10 years, I feel like the games at Georgia have been closer than the ones at Willie B. Yeah, I mean, it's always a competitive game for sure, except last year. Christopher Gauntz, my opinion, maybe 7-5 season or 8-4. What do you think? Here we go again. Christopher Gauntz thinks we're going 7-5 or 8-4. Oh man, Christopher Gauntz, I think 8-4. If we go 8-4. Shane Beamer should be signed to a lifetime contract. He's that good of a coach. He's probably a better coach than Nick Saban if we go 8-4. Honestly. So, I think more, I'll answer your question. I will answer your question seriously. 8-4 is best case scenario, Christopher Gauntz. I think you'd be better served setting your expectations around 5-7 or 6-6. I do. I have not locked in my official predictions, and I'm not trying to take away any of your positivity or your optimism. I love it, but trying to be realistic. I think this is much more of a 5-7. If you get to 6-6 this year, you have accomplished your goal, man. You have had a great, great year. You've had a great year. Let's please just not set these expectations at 8-4 in year one, and set the bar so unrealistically high, because the bottom line is this. This is still a team. This is still a team that has won a combined 6 games. 6 games in the last 2 seasons combined. So, Cody Gaskin says, when will you start putting up a link to donate towards the DSU tailgate. I would love to start donating when it gets time for tailgating to help with anything you need. Cody, I appreciate that. I will probably put up a link. I'm planning on announcing that over the next few weeks of the tailgate spot, putting up like an actual post like, hey, this is the spot. I will put that link up. I'll ask you guys this. Is there any way that you prefer to donate? PayPal, Cash App? I mean, is there any way you prefer to do so? Let me know. I mean, we have a PayPal currently, so technically that could be the link for it. Or I could create a new one called like TSUS Tailgate or something like that. So, or we could do like a GoFundMe. I don't know. Would that be easier? A GoFundMe? A GoFundMe for the freaking tailgate? I don't know. So, Venmo. Okay, yeah, Venmo for sure. Yeah. I need to create a business Venmo account. I don't know why I don't do that. Yeah, we're already the Spurs Up show on Cash App, by the way, in case you guys were wondering. Let's see. Justin Martin says, I would love to see South Carolina beat UGA, Auburn, and Texas A&M. Justin, if we beat one of those teams, just one of them, I'd be ecstatic. Keith says, guys, please look for 4 to 5 wins. But more importantly is if we play hard and like we care, then they are buying into a new system, which is more important than wins. I agree with you, Keith. Hit the nail on the head, my friend. Hit the nail on the head. Jaden Harris, who would you rather beat, Texas A&M, Georgia, or Auburn? I hate Georgia. I freaking hate Georgia. Okay. I know we all hate Bobo and the Auburn thing, but that would be third for me. I mean, beating Auburn would be great, whatever, but whatever, dude. I mean, to hell with Bobo. It is what it is, whatever. Georgia, I loathe Georgia. But I'll tell you, man, God, I would love to snap that streak over A&M. I think I have to say Georgia, though. I have to. I got to say Georgia. I mean, I just can't stand Georgia, man. I freaking loathe those guys. So, but I will tell you guys this again to answer the question about the, if you guys do want to contribute to the TSUS tailgate, again, first things first, I would say thank you so much. That means the world. I'm planning, and what I'm thinking of doing is getting a banner made with, I think the TSUS logo, sure, but also getting everyone's names who donated on that banner. It's like a thank you, like kind of how people do on YouTube videos when they say thank you to our patrons. They have Patreons. Getting, and maybe I'll come up with a name. I don't know, the Rowdy Roosters. I don't know. But just recognizing those people who contributed. So you let me know. You guys let me know how that idea sounds. And like I said, it'll be in the next week or two. I'll put that all together because I'm going to officially announce where the tailgate spot is too. I want people to know exactly where we're going to be posted up, and then we will put out those links. We'll put it out into the universe as far as, hey, if you want to donate, here are some different options. And again, you'll be featured on the, the banner we get made or whatever. So something like that. Cody Gaskin says, beat Texas A&M. Elizabeth Ballard says, I'd love to see us beat Texas A&M because we haven't beaten them before. Yeah, I agree. I hate Georgia so much. God, I'd love to beat Georgia. That would be incredible. Tom McClellan, I got to go with Georgia too, having lived to that close to them for so many years. Yeah, just growing up on the border. The border of Georgia and Carolina, I just cannot stand the Georgia Bulldogs. Cannot stand them. So, I mean, I really used to hate Georgia more than Clemson. So, I literally used to hate Georgia more than Clemson. But since Clemson started winning, they are just completely insufferable, as I'm sure you all already know. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. Got about 5 minutes left. 843 790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. 843-790-3377. WB Proth, beating UGA in Athens just hits different, so definitely UGA. Yeah, I'd agree. Elizabeth Ballard says, will the winner be announced live tomorrow? Stay tuned. I'm not sure. Just stay tuned for that, Elizabeth. Tommy Wallace says, ODU saved their number one pitcher for game 2. I wouldn't do that. I think that's how you get beat. I wouldn't do that. Personally, I wouldn't do that. I think you got to treat each game like it's the last, especially when you're in postseason. You play to win the game you're playing. You don't play for tomorrow because there is no tomorrow. You know what I mean? So but that's up to their coaching staff. I have absolutely no idea. That's up to their coaching staff. I got no idea. So Keith, do you remember the Border Bash in Augusta? Who could forget the whole Border Bash? What a time that was. What a time to be alive. Luke Boyd, who's your number one guy at the wide receiver spot? I think it's going to be Amarian Brown, personally. Yeah, so I think it's going to be Amarian Brown. I think, I know some people probably say E.J. Jenkins, but is he truly a wide receiver? Is he a tight end? Is he a hybrid? He'll certainly be one of your top options, but I think at the end of the day, Amarian Brown will be the top option at wideout. I do. Travi, yeah, I was at that 2007 game. We beat Georgia in Athens. Hell of a time. Jaden Harris, did you see the graphic of the regionals using jerseys? Yes, Jaden, I don't know if you noticed. That's the same guy that's helped me with graphics all season long, and he's actually putting together a graphic for us for the Columbia Regional. So I'm very excited to drop that later this week. Going to be awesome. Going to be absolutely awesome. So, yeah, AUPPL, man, he does a fantastic job, dude. He does an incredible job. His work is honestly, it's gorgeous. His work is gorgeous. I love it. Love keeping up with his work. Luke Boyd says, I think EJ will be a huge goal line guy for us. Yeah, I mean, 6 foot 7.5, man. We'd be silly not to use him in those type of situations for sure. So, again, guys, just a couple of minutes left here on a Tuesday. I know for many of you, this feels like a Monday. Be honest. How many of y'all are hungover today? Be honest. A lot of people rage over Memorial Day weekend. A lot of people rage. A lot of people get after it. We do have a text here. Robbie Davis yet again. I don't care what happens. I just want us to win this football season. Yeah, Robbie, statement of the year. By the way, guys, if you're wondering why the Pirates hat today, just wanted to give a shout out to my guy, Will Crow, friend of the show, who is, of course, a former Gamecock, starting tonight in Kansas City. So shout out to Will Crow. Just figured I'd, rock the Pirates in honor of the former Carolina Fireballer. So Jaden Harris, you see LSU baseball coach. Yes, Paul Maneri. Yeah, just crazy, man. One of the best to ever do it. Cody Gaskins, what's the most realistic expectations for EJ this season for receptions, yards, touchdowns? I mean, Cody, it's tough when you're trying to talk specific statistics. I think having 5 or 6 touchdown catches could be realistic. I mean, why not? Dude, I think there's almost too many questions surrounding even what the offense is going to look like before you can start predicting, like, what are his stats going to be? You know what I mean? Like, it's really tough to predict that. Justin Harton says, Chris, have you seen the Sandlot movie? Justin, can you imagine if I sat here right now and said I had not seen Sandlot? Of course I've seen the Sandlot, Justin. By the way, one last thing. I know Phil's going to get really excited when he hears this, but I messed around last night, played a little Dynasty mode on NCAA just to test things out. Cannot wait. Cannot freaking wait. Cannot freaking wait until we get Dynasty mode rocking, man. It's going to be a really, really good time. It was a lot of fun. I'm trying to practice a little bit, man, because I want to play Dynasty and actually be good when we do it. So, yeah. So I need to get the practice in over the next week or so, and then we'll fire up Dynasty here sometime in the month of June. Sometime in the month of June, the South Carolina Dynasty will get going. Jaden Harris, he's excited. He said, let's go. Dynasty's about to be lit. Yeah, it's about to be fun. It's about to be a good time. All right, guys, going to go ahead and wrap it up. Appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks so much for the love and support. Seriously, man, you guys are the engine that make this thing go. So thank you so much for the continued love and support of the content, the business, everything we do with the Spurs Up Show. Guys, like I said, Daily Crow rolling all week except for Friday, of course, due to baseball. Podcast rolling all week. And check out the show that dropped this morning, episode 4:55, talking Columbia Regional and a full breakdown of the Old Dominion Monarchs. Guys, until tomorrow, appreciate y'all tuning in. Have a great rest of your day